Columbia Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Point it right.
Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hurry!
From the gun, Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. They get 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, hey,
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Real. Hurry. Regular.
From the 41, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Hey, 133. Up. Alert. Point it right. Run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Mayfield on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. There's Tremble. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up for about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The tackle by Kalen Barnes. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Well, plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where the set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That caught by Trimble. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 22. A big pickup of 38.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And Chubb will try the middle here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chubb looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Chubb again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They'll roll him out right. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mayfield down. hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Zane Gonzalez, the former Browns kicker, out for the field goal against his old teammates. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the penalty, Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Back to the same target, Campbell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete.
Point it right. Real.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And again, it's Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score.
But they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook
no matter who's on the field.
This is taken at the 15. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
He's got a man, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go.
Mayfield with it once more. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Quez Watkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Run.
Here's Baker. That's caught. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there,
make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, it's Watson. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Browns.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
46 yards.
And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Well, CD, always a little extra